Well, in Top Topic, we take a look at one of the stories making headlines here in China over the past 24 hours. And today's topic deals with China and the U.S. Now, according to a report from China.org.cn, China filed a World Trade Organization case that challenged U.S. anti-dumping measures on billions of dollars of kitchen appliances, paper, and other stationery. China's move came before the Obama administration filed its own WTO case, accusing China of improperly subsidizing exports of automobiles and auto parts. China and the U.S. have clashed over complaints about market barriers and subsidies for goods including vehicles, solar panels, tires, steel, and even chicken. Political pressures on both sides are worsening as demand for their goods cools, raising the threat of job losses in export industries. As campaigning for the U.S. presidency intensifies ahead of a November vote, U.S. President Barack Obama and Republican nominee Mitt Romney have traded barbs on China, accusing each other of backing policies that would move American jobs overseas. The Chinese Ministry of Commerce said its latest WTO complaint centers on the U.S. Congress's passage of a law this year that retroactively gave the Commerce Department power to impose anti-dumping duties on Chinese goods. Now, this came after a U.S. court reversed earlier duties imposed under rules covering countries such as China and Vietnam that are deemed to be non-market economies. According to ministry spokesman Shen Danyang, this practice puts Chinese enterprises in an uncertain legal environment, and it is also in violation of the relevant rules of the WTO transparency and due process. Now, the story goes on to say that the Chinese filing requests consultations to settle the dispute, which is the first stage in a WTO complaint. If no resolution is found after 60 days, China will be able to ask for the case to be handed over to a WTO panel for judgment. Depending on the outcome, China might be allowed to request sanctions. On Monday, the U.S. filed its second car-related complaint against China at the WTO since Obama began his re-election campaign, accusing it of illegally subsidizing exports of automobiles and auto parts. The U.S. claims that the aid amounted to at least $1 billion between 2009 and 2011 and benefited as much as 60% of Chinese car parts exports. The U.S. went on to say that the subsidies put U.S. manufacturers at a disadvantage and it encouraged outsourcing to China. Well, hopefully the WTO will be able to work out this problem and come up with a solution that both the U.S. and China can agree with.